This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
I can put everything wrong with the Horde into 2 simple words. Council rule. Yes, I'm still going on about that. It's pissing me off, okay? It's called passion, bro. Read a book for once.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thrall's Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Boomy Nation, Craig, Gershom, Johnny Tips, and Wooly. What's up, swingaz? From the TBHQ in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode number 178. I'm Wooly, the chill AF feral druid. Here with me is Gershom, the sassy-ass beastmastery hunter. And, of course, Johnny Tips, the proud Dark Iron Diabolist lock. And Boomy is out today tending to some other stuff. Hi, guys! How you doing?
What's up, y'all? Hey, lightning round. Go. Horde leader, now. Do it. Wooly. Go.
Like, who should be Warchief?
Right now, lightning round. Yeah. Okay, Monty Gazlo. There. Now someone else go.
Bane, Bloodhoof.
Me.
Bloodhoof?
Fucking me.
Hoof.
Me.
You want to be the Warchief?
I am Warchief.
I am restless. That's pretty awesome.
But no, for real, if I had to pick one current Horde leader, despite some things I will be saying later in this show, I would pick Bane Bloodhoof. I would. Because he's flawed, but he's also awesome. I don't know, man.
They need a Tauren leader. It's the local should do the job.
Yeah. Like, literally the third race to join the Horde. So there. I think they were the third. Or it was either them or the trolls. I thought the trolls were second. I don't remember. It's been a while. Anyway, what have we been up to in WoW, you guys? I'll just go first because there's not been a ton for me. Went into raid. Got through raid. Did stuff. Got as far as, I think we progged a bit because I wasn't there the previous week. We got the bridge bro down with the conveyor belt. No, we were fighting him. We got Rick Reverb down, I think. I don't remember. I was tired and frustrated because I was playing like absolute dog shit. Turns out none of my parses were any higher than a green, and that was one fight. Everything was gray. Turns out I'm not quite executing the playstyle of the feral druid properly. That blows. That was a blow to my little squishy ego. Oh well, I'll work on it. I'll figure it out. But other than that, just, I did my delves, did my stuff. That's about it. What about you guys?
Johnny, you want to go ahead?
I got my Master Blaster achievement. I got my 2K rating. That was pretty fun with some guildies. Thanks, Gav. Thanks, Jen and Fig and Mocha. And over in Deadly Fate, good times. Got to Muggsy Heroic. Got to did a shit ton of delves. And I just did a few old raids with the guildies here, and I randomly found the arcade console in Darkmoon Faire, and I already put 2 hours into that. The Minesweeper game is goated. I don't know why no one's talking about this game.
Bro, okay, years ago. Wooly, I mentioned this thing years ago, and you hadn't heard of it then. Sorry, Johnny, not to interrupt. I know what you're talking about. It's like a little fucking game where you can play several mini games on it. My fucking problem with this thing is, why can't they make, back when I was grinding tickets for my fucking Darkmoon dirigible that I wanted so bad, I wanted it to be one of the quests. I'm like, this could be extra tickets and you could just farm. It has Remembry on it. It has the memory game from the Tortolians. The memory game, Remembry.
Every cool little mini game.
Yes.
They need to add the pipes one to this. They need to add that in. That needs to get added.
Or the one where the turtles run the race, where you run around and try and get the turtle. Man, yeah, and they need to make it worth tickets too. Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
Yep. I discovered this for the first time. I had no idea it was fucking there.
Because it's just sitting there in some overgrown weeds off the side of the fucking road. Like, it's in...
Yeah.
Bro, it's like in the weirdest spot. It's like they didn't want you to find it.
I found it because I was doing the quest for herbalism. I was literally picking herbs and doing my tailoring one.
She was just singing a song too. She was like, someday my prince will come. Whoa, what did I just fucking trip over? Oh, look at this remembery game that someone left here. Hell no. Yes, I could just see your undead like running around picking flowers and discovering things.
God damn right. Too bad I'm a dark eye these days, but on classic I'm undead for sure on the song.
I think that's what I was thinking of, but you said Darkmoon Faire. My bad.
He's also an herbalist, so or she is.
So, anything else?
That's it. Yeah,
that was it. Okay.
Dungeons, delves, raid, Darkmoon Faire.
Kind of a slow week, honestly.
Kind of, which is funny you guys say that because I feel like what I've been doing, like for my own part, I just feel like kind of balls deep in WoW right now. Like, not that I'm not doing anything extra that I don't already do, but I just feel like. So this is probably why, is because I am actually doing more things because I cannot figure out, and I think this will be the last time. I'm making a commitment. This is the last time this will ever happen to me. I'm going to stop forgetting to get contracts when I'm working on my reputations. Why do I always forget until I already got all the reputations, except for the goblins? But I was like, fuck, are there contracts? Sure as shit. Bet your fucking bottom ass there are contracts. Now, the one for Goblin Cartels is 1,700 gold on my server, and they only last 3 days now, I think, instead of a week for some odd reason. But I still said gimme, and I got one. And so what I ended up doing was a lot of world quests that I wouldn't have done because I didn't need the gear, and it didn't give me flight stones or gold or any kind of carved crest or weathered crest or anything that I could use for my purpose, which is upgrading my gear, you know. So like I wasn't doing those. Now I was kind of made sure I'm doing like every world quest in the game and just buying these contracts because I don't care. So I got from like 8 to 10 in one day doing that though. So that should probably go pretty quick, I guess. I don't know. It's like whatever. Other than that, I think I had mentioned last week that I was doing a pretty good job getting the like feedback loop going on my delves and my little coffer shard keys, and that whole thing's like seems to be up to par. I've got like 4 delves done this week. I have 2 or 3 more keys, and then I have like a bunch of radiant echoes, so I could go farm the things. I think I'll definitely be getting my 8 delves and probably start having keys left over. Plus, any second I should hit 5 on the Delver's Journey, which is when you can start buying like it's 1 or 2 when you hit 5. I can't remember, but you can buy some of them for under a coin. Yeah, but you got to hit Delver's Journey rank 5. So that's taken me a minute. The one loophole with that is that you can take your alts and run them through Bountiful Delves as well, even if they only have like 1 or 2 keys. Like say they just got them from doing like, oh, the world quest thing, or oh, they did 4 time walking dungeons for the vault, so now they also have this like pinnacle cache. And they have 1 key, but I don't really play this character. You know, like I've been going back and finding those keys floating around on like no Tokus. It doesn't matter. She can still go do a Bountiful Delve, and it's warbound. So some of my alts have been jumping in when Gershom's been out of keys, just so that he can push to that rank 5, because that's where it really opens up. You can start buying the keys. I think it's 2 a week. And then at like rank 8, the price goes down. So I don't know if Wooly remembers, but we were talking about how I said that the price had like been cut in half or something, and he was like, what? I didn't see that. So it does. There's a certain rank where the price becomes like half.
I do not in fact remember
that we have. Yeah, no, probably not. It's okay. Other than that though, I think the delves, I mean, I'm feeling good about it, and I'm still liking Undermine a lot. I'm tempted to go back and try doing the Underpin, but the lowest you can do is a rank 7, and that's like the rank of delve that I'm most comfortable on. So 7s are great. 8s are like, sometimes the boss gives me trouble, and 9s, I'm still hitting the wall where I can do the trash. But like if an elite shows up or the underpin shows up, or I'll get to the boss and then the boss will cream me. So I'm like, I'm sticking to 7s and 8s. I had an underpin pop on 7 and got him down to the point where he runs away without dying. But that may also be because, thank you to friends of the show, another pod, do not relent. I'm going to embarrass myself on air. I did not know that you were supposed to kick his fucking bombs back at him and blow him up. Don't know why. I thought I was supposed to like kick him away from me or something. Maybe because there's a raid or dungeon mechanic where there's some bomb kicking. I feel like this is like an issue that other people have had or didn't know. But, well, I don't know. But like, I feel really dumb because when you walk up to the bomb, like a little arrow goes out of him and goes, hey, point me that way.
Yeah.
So this was all just me not thinking outside the box and not playing the game properly. I did that because I had the same problem with fucking, what was it? Damn it. There was another, anyways, I'll think of it later. No, there was something else that's been like since Undermine where there's, not Undermine. So I got a hang too late of using the spores in like the mushroom delves to blow guys up. I was like, fuck, especially if I turtle, why am I not pulling all fucking 7 of you over here to the boss and making you blow up while I turtle and then he's half dead and then I start the fucking fight? Like that kind of thing sinks in slow sometimes with me, and this was one of those where I'm like, god damn it, I should be kicking the fucking bombs at him, not away from us. And I always tell my daughter, she's like, Mom, this isn't working. And I'm like, well, try it the other way then, because you keep getting stuck trying to do it the way you thought it was going to work. And she looked at me one time and she goes, oh, you mean just like you? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't think, I know. Sad tuba, trombone, whatever. But I mean, yeah, other than that, just having fun, dicking around. I'm like 6:45 playing. I got I think I still only have my 3 set because something in my vault was better. But then we had the catalyst whenever, so that worked out as well. But like the piece I replaced, I just did it. I catalyzed it, so I still only have my 3 piece because the one I had traded it had been catalyzed, and then I got rid of it and swapped the new piece, and then had to catalyze that one. So still my 3 piece, but feels good, looks good. Just running around. The only rep I need is the goblins one. So yeah, just doing a lot of world quests and my weeklies when they count, and just kind of chilling, enjoying the game. I think the patch is in a good place. It's fun. I'm still enjoying Undermine. I think I find myself getting a little more attached to it even. Like just really quick, I think I like the girl who's leading the venture company. I don't like her so much that I can remember her name, obviously, but she's got like bright red hair and she wears glasses. And there's this voice line of hers that I can't stand. It's like some sort of ASMR for me. If she says it all the time, I love it. And it's a world quest. She says something like, something is like too expensive and she doesn't like that. And she goes, hey, that makes me angry. Go tell them how angry I am with violence or something like that. She basically tells you to go like beat people up. So I think it's fun. I'm getting a little more glommed onto the goblins than I thought I would. I think they're a little more likable than I thought. And I think Blizz is doing a good job kind of making them. I would love to see some numbers someday if like production of like new goblins, like rolls of new goblins went up at all. Like, I intend to. I have little Gobita rolled for the name, but I definitely want to go back there and run her through Kazan now, see if I can do any better at it.
The only reason I leveled my rogue is because I wanted a goblin. So I made a goblin rogue and leveled him. And now I don't play him.
And now Renzik, the shiv is good.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I had just never really done it, so I don't know. We might try it, so. But that was pretty much what I got into. I think so.
I forgot. So on Friday, I went on, so there's another podcast called the Warband podcast with Swag and Chicken, okay? And I've been listening to them for a little while now, and they had a community event on Friday to do normal Undermine, Liberation of Undermine, and I went, and our viewers here in the pod were in that raid and gave me some DMs, and it was Rastagoat and Hoove. And
hey,
it was
shout out.
Yeah, it was a great time. We pretty much one shot all the bosses. We only wiped twice the entire raid. It went great. I brought my mage and went. I didn't even bring my warlock. I brought my mage and we just freaking bulldozed it over. And I was like, okay.
That's a hell of a teabag, though. And Rastagoat's in the Discord. And you can be in the Discord, too. thrallsballs.com. Plug it, bitch. This channel's for closers.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Always.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, and everyone between and outside, I'm tired as shit. I missed that opportunity to plug the Discord. Gershom did not. Everybody give it up for Gershom. Hell yeah.
No, Johnny does it all the time. I'm learning from Johnny. And Wooly, you're allowed to be tired. You have a well, they're not newborns.
We're also on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Thank you.
There it is.
I have no idea if that air horn sound I just blew is going to make it into the recording
it
or
does.
not.
I
have no
hope
idea.
it does, because it's perfect. That's probably my favorite sound of all time. Like, my favorite TikTok sound is the air horn.
I have no idea how it works as far as the inputs, outputs. Maybe it will. I mean, I did get that weird thing where fucking Discord was narrating shit, and that ended up in the episode.
Oh, that was so weird. I forgot
What the
about
hell was
that. I forgot about that. We had a ghost in the... I don't know. It was like the ghost of Christmas Past was in there or something.
Ghost of...
I don't remember...
Past.
God.
Oh, God. I don't remember Ghost of Orgies Past. Did you just say... Well, I don't remember what eventually made it stop.
Can you imagine having like a
something.
second orgy with the undead Kael'thas Sunstrider and the Magister's Terrace, and he's like, getting killed by you the first time was merely a setback. I'm still gonna bang your butthole. No?
Bro looked like a fucking crackhead.
Exactly.
Kael'thas the crackhead. And he didn't learn shit, did he? Because then we're fighting him again in Nafria.
Yeah, I wanted to roast him too. I mean, I don't know, man.
God damn. He
So
went to literally WoW Purgatory and still learned jack shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of them. Fucking Garrosh too. And Ner'zhul too. All those old-timey bosses that were in
Wonder that's trying
Shadowlands.
to tell us something.
I feel, maybe fucking orcs don't learn shit.
No, not about orcs specifically.
Just the
Orcs
hordes.
don't learn.
Health the dog's human, right?
You shut the
Me not
you
that
shut
kind
the
of
fuck up.
orc.
You don't know what you're talking about. We're never sorry. We don't do anything wrong. Lotar.
What did you learn? I didn't learn shit. Good boy.
Zug zug. I don't know why. So I was having an interaction with another Twitter friend. I don't know if they follow the show or not, but my friend on Twitter, Ranwalk, he said something. He does a lot of PvP, and it was something like, I can't wait to get off work and go like kill like spill blood or something. And I actually felt compelled to go watch the old Wish Upon a Paladin video. The old Machina, remember that one? Maybe not. Where they go where it's like, welcome to my buttle. You have 3 wishes, and there's like the.
Oh yes,
that
I do.
One. Okay,
that was a very good wish.
Yeah, so like I screenshotted the orc when he turns around and goes zug zug and like takes out his sword and and I was like, I wish that paladin was back. So it's kind of like made a meme out of the, you gotta throw back the Wish Upon a Paladin. Those Machina days were the best when we used to sit around and try and make those and watch those, and Machina. I don't know, people say it different ways. Machinima, there you go.
Yeah, I actually was introduced to Machinima through Red versus Blue.
Yes.
It wasn't until the WoW stuff. I mean, the WoW stuff wasn't until years later for me.
The first one I ever saw, I wish I could remember the name of this, but I can't. But it's about a troll who falls in love with a human paladin, I think, and they end up having like a cross-faction marriage, and the whole machinima is like their honeymoon, and they're going around, and it's funny. It's like trying to show them like sexy dancing, and there's night elves. Back when that was like the only thing people knew how to do was make their night elves go sexy dance and like whatever, and it was just like the funniest video. But I also credit this video for introducing me to popular alt pop wannabe hair metal band The Darkness. Y'all remember The Darkness? I believe in a thing called love. Yeah, so that video was nice. That video, that's how you know I'm on edibles. I just did that. That video was had that song in it. And so that's how I started listening to The Darkness. So any kind of art that turns me on to another kind of art, triple points for that. The machinima, yeah, but that was my online fun this week, was memeing 20-year-old machinimas from back in the day, from classic. So
it's funny that the topic of machinima comes up, because I was just watching a video from Platinum WoW, who, interesting bit of trivia, either was friends with or in the guild of, or both, of Thorn and Fist from Lagging Balls. Anyway, I was watching his video on what happened to WoW Machinima, and I'm like halfway through it, and I had to stop, and the back half is waiting for me.
Wait,
I have never wanted to.
Can you put a link?
Platinum WoW.
Okay, Platinum WoW. Okay.
Platinum WoW. Yeah, his videos are really good, but this is the first one that feels like a real documentary, and I fucking love it. So I gotta go finish that up. Yeah, anyway, shall we move on to the mixed drink of the week?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Thrall's balls!
That's the wrong bumper.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
CRAIIIG!
I'm blaming Craig. That's my choice here. Anyway, it's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you are of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we are not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit. I couldn't keep it up.
I was gonna lose it. I was like, why is he doing it? He's doing it to prove he can do it.
I just thought I'd do it so quickly, I should just slow it down.
But then
slow it way down.
Your ADHD said no. Instead of like someone's mama said no, like at the checkout counter, I was like, oh, someone's ADD said no.
I don't care what the other boys are getting. You're only getting one candy bar. Haven's dead? That's who that was? I didn't know Haven died.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes, Rip Haven Games. I found out because
Wait a minute.
he stopped posting, and it was 7 years ago he passed away.
Damn.
Yeah, Rip Haven Games. I just wanted to throw a shout out because I was thinking about it before, and
Pour one out for the homies.
yeah.
Can I drink it instead,
Well-
since I don't want to mop my floor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It's the mixed drink of the week here. We've been going through various end bosses, as in end of the raid. We have made it to Missa Pandaria now, where we have decided to just do the final boss of the expansion and then move forward. So, this week, we have Garrosh Hellscream from Siege of Orgrimmar. I am bringing this drink, and the only hint I will give to these people, it's a twofold hint. One, I have never struggled before so much with what to put in the drink. Two, it's perfectly on brand for me. Johnny, what do you think is in it?
I think it's purple Mountain Dew, and then pour it over on top, Fireball, and then I think you did a layer of blue Powerade. Not blue Powerade, I'm sorry, red Powerade on top. So I think purple Mountain Dew, Fireball, blue Powerade.
Okay, I'm giving Gershom one more hint. Only one of those three things is correct. Gershom, what's your guess?
One of them? Okay. So I did it a little differently, but similar ingredients, but if only one of them's correct. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is gonna be Fireball and Red Mountain Dew, 3/4 cup, 3/4 full in the glass, ice optional, whatever. And then you're gonna drop in half a shot of Malort and half a shot of purple Mountain Dew into that mix, and then you're gonna chug that. And that's the Garrosh Hellscream.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of, I don't know, I was thinking like corruption-y because of, not Zalatath, what's the sword called? Zalato or something?
Zalatos.
Zalatos, yeah, and then she has the toes, bro. That girl has some grippers, though.
Hilarious every time.
So funny. Now Zalato, it's like, no, that was just her fucking feet in a sword. And Garrosh had that. That was it? Zalatos? Oh no. Oh no, Zalatos. Okay, sorry, Wooly.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
I thought Garrosh's weapon was an axe called
Zalato.
It's corrupt.
Grimhowl.
No, it's a corrupted gore. It's Gorehowl, and it's
Gorehowl.
corrupted. It's Zalato. It's a mirror. So the image of this thing, the way it looks, is a void mirror image of Gorehowl, and it's corrupted by the old gods.
That's right.
Zalato. So you
It's
see,
been
we
a
were
while
joking
since
about
I actually-
Zalatath's feet because she always has the grippers hanging out.
Oh,
And all the
okay.
cinematic, the thread was the toes.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
You had to have been there with
I
the toes.
have caught up now.
You're good.
Thank you,
You know what? The
to
best-
Johnny for posting that in the host
The
chat.
best jokes are the kind that you have to explain. We've already established that on this show many times.
I'm both tired and dumb. So
No,
it
last
works
week,
out.
the way I fumbled the fucking game last week, I had tried a new brand of edibles, y'all, and I was like, oh, you know what? Don't always eat it.
You don't even have to mention it. I edited it
I
out.
sounded pretty slow, though, even in the bars that were there. I'm sorry, Swingaz. Thank you.
I will say, you were pretty fucking high.
Yeah, I was high as fuck.
Blitzing around.
It was a different brand, and I was like, no, it hit me different, and it was real fast. I was like, oh shit, I'm lost. Oh no.
Yeah, that's hard
Like
when
the
you
panic-
switch brands, because
yeah.
these things...
The panic hits you real fast, like a cold hand on your heart. You're like, oh shit, I just forgot
Yeah.
everything I knew, including how to talk
Watery.
and not to wet myself. I'm like, you know, like, oh shit. Yeah.
I'll start a sentence and forget what I was trying to say before I get
That's
halfway through it.
commonplace. That's-
Anyway,
Anyways.
what's actually in the Garrosh Hellscream? And it's important to point out here, well, not important, but worth pointing out, that he did not die in this raid. He did not die until the very next expansion. Anyway, what is in this drink is one shot of his honorable orc heritage, one shot of his temper, 1 teaspoon of those sweet shoulder transmogs everyone wants, 2 shots of shock eruption, and you pour that entire mixture into an orcish form. Anyway, no, that's actually 1 shot bourbon, that's the heritage, 1 shot fireball, that's his temper, 1 teaspoon brown sugar, those are the sweet transmog shoulder pieces we all want, and that I did not get from Remix because I'm a fucking cotton-headed ninny muggins, and 2 shots worth of the white monster to represent shock corruption. Now, originally I'd written shake this up. Somehow I didn't think that the carbonated monster would be that big a deal, but it was, and
Yeah.
that's how I ended up with being covered in wet shit.
White foamy shit.
Wow.
Well, I was spending time with Geya'rah. Anyway, so you mix that up. Don't
Garrosh
shake it
loves
up.
spending
Mix
time
that
with
up.
you too.
Oh, God. And then pour that into Mocha Java Monster. Now, the Mocha Java Monster is just what I'm using to represent Orc as a person.
As a mocha
And-
Java monster, you mean?
I have it sitting right here. Hell yes, I mean.
Johnny, send them off. Go. Do it.
Through the gums. Under the teeth. Look out, asshole.
Over the lips.
I will
through
not
the
be drinking to
Over
that.
the lips, through the gums. Look out.
You know what I was fucking up too. Like, as soon as I started, I was like, my brain just stopped.
He needs some milk.
Have you? He needs some milk. Have you never heard the?
Back. Let's do it.
Have you never heard the saying of over the lips, through the gums, look out, tummy, here it comes?
No, you know, it sounds like an old-timey
on.
song from like 1950 something from an ad, or from South Park.
For like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm thinking of when I hear that. Like,
nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why I said asshole like that.
All right, so a real quick rundown reminder. 1 shot bourbon, 1 shot Fireball, 1 teaspoon brown sugar, 2 shots White Monster, and mixed with Mocha Java Monster. That is the Garrosh Hellscream. And next week, Gershom is bringing us the final boss of... I don't know why I'm drum rolling. Anybody with any kind of sense of time could tell it. It's Archimonde from Hellfire Citadel at the end of Warlords of Draenor, or as our friends over on the Another Pod Do Not Relent podcast call him, Archimonde. So, are you ready to bring us Archimonde?
I haven't done my research yet, but I am definitely ready.
Hell yeah!
saw before deletion.
I feel, yeah, this is why I want to go back, because I think at one point I got saddled with the Archimonde from the Legion one from Hyjal. Yeah. And I feel like either we've done that drink or I did that drink specifically. I can't remember, but I'm glad to see this version of the Archimonde, the Archimonde, part of the Triumvirate. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I'm okay. Speaking of the Triumvirate, I am just gonna bitch for a second. The biggest problem.
He don't even like triumvirates. He hates councils. He hates triumvirates. What the fuck is this shit?
No, that's not it. That's not it. This is a complaint about Legion. I had 2 problems and exactly 3 problems with Legion. 1, the artifact system, but whatever. I've learned a lot with the putting in the not gems but gems thing and running on the treadmill and all that. Don't like that. 2, the legendary random drop bullshit.
Yep.
Get rid of that for Legion Remix.
Yep.
3, not a fan of the fact that the final boss of Legion was fucking Argus. Not a fan of that.
What would you have preferred?
Kill Jaden.
Yeah. So here's funny. So you mentioned
Sargeras himself.
So you mentioned Kill Jaden, but
not as the final boss.
Okay, so my
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that like I never actually got my whole like class hall completed because I couldn't solo Kill Jaden. Although I never tried to do it on normal. I was trying to do it on Mythic for the mount and couldn't do it. So I really hope that Legion Remix is real, is true. And is because we're just saying Legion Remix, like that's what I want for Legion Remix. And everyone saw the green on the calendar, on the roadmap, whatever. And everyone's like, oh my god, it's playing Legion Remix, whatever. That would be sick as fuck, because if it's the same as this, then I got all the achievements and the mounts and the things, and I was able to buy them. So I should be able to like queue for a remix, raid and go kill Jaden and still get my class hall, right? Because things you did in Pandaria Remix transferred over. I don't know. It's just so fun.
I'm having trouble remembering. What did you need to kill Jaden for in the class hall?
I don't remember. I didn't look it up. This is just like a rip I'm going on. This wasn't in my notes or anything. It's just you talking about mentioning Legion Remix. And I was like, oh yeah, like it kind of sparked my thoughts. But I forget what it is. It's something he drops that you can tame. You have to tame like a Feathermane or something. I can't. I'm not going to know. And I'm going to sound dumb. But that has something to do with Kill Jaden, for sure. Because that's what I couldn't do. But like I said, I was trying to do the Mythic just because I'm like, oh, kill 2 birds with 1 stone and try and get the mount he drops. Right. But there's this that's something that he does that you can't like solo. Like it's some kind of thing where you can't get to the spot and he throws you off the cliff and you just die. a lot, and I'm like,
yes, Kill
okay.
Jaden, Tumos Archeris. It was part of the your class hall quest line deal. Yes.
You remember it now a little bit,
I do
Johnny,
not
now that I
remember.
mentioned it? Yeah.
They brought you to dungeons and whatnot too. There were a couple dungeons you had to go
So,
to.
as if I had the time, I would go back and try and just do it because that's where I am. It's the only thing left on my class hall thing to do is like beat Kill Jaden, and I'm like, okay, so I'll try it on normal just to see, but I don't know if that count. I don't know which rank they count it on, so. I think I was doing mythic, like I said, because I was only in there for mounts. Because there's mounts. There's the lady gives the serpent, the Naga lady. You got to go down there.
Yes, the maiden of
and so I was already on mythic, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna do that, and then like I couldn't do Kill Jaden on mythic though. So
honestly, I'm not a big fan of that fight at all. Even going back to Silhouette.
I gave you
go
guys
back there,
PTSD,
and it's
I'm
sorry. It's just a bunch of dark bullshit to run around in, and it's annoying. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, oh shit, no, I'm thinking fucking Kill Jaden.
No,
I'm not. Yeah. Wait.
I fucking love
Am I
that
stupid? I might be stupid.
No, Kill Jaden is a lot of dark shit on the ground though. That's the problem. Is he he floods the platform and it knocks you off. And there's supposed to be some sort of hunter hack for doing it, but like I just haven't been able to pull it off.
Well, shall we move on to the WoW news?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
A shelling we shall.
Time for WoW news. Motherfuckers.
All right. What's going on with that first thing on the list there, Gershom? I almost started doing it and forgetting everything we talked about at the start before we started recording.
No, I'm so ready. And I'm super excited about this. So the Darkmoon Faire is actually currently running now until April 18th. And you can boost your renown, obviously, level alts, you can level your professions, and it's the same stuff as every time. The Darkmoon Horsey, though, is this kind of like the Paladin horse, but it has like the Darkmoon?
It's sort of.
Yeah.
It's the trading post horsey.
Yeah. So we talked about that last week. It has like a blanket. It looks like an old like jousting horse, but it's got that Darkmoon
like
Faire.
And a green one.
Yeah, and it's got the Darkmoon Faire like themed mask on and stuff. So that's awesome. I actually love that for my warlock because she likes to run around in that set in that purple like mini dress, and the Dark Moon like jester stuff looks really cool. And then like, you know, you can still just go do things like if you haven't gotten your dirigible yet. And there's also certain things you can fish up. I think what happens if you get those like there's like fish heads you can wear that give you different bonuses too, but definitely if you go ride the carousel. The fishing gets you the Darkmoon top hat. You can get the top hat sometimes. You can fish it up.
You buy it now too.
Yeah. So like I wrapped up my Darkmoon Faire stuff last year. So like I haven't been back for a while. So not super well versed, but if things are all the same, like Wooly sort of said, it's like the same stuff as every time. So I think that's true. And we do have a link in the show notes for that one. And I'll pass it, I think, to Johnny for like Mythic Plus changes.
Well, real quick, I want to add something onto this little bonfire here. I wish the Darkmoon Horsey could fly. Because it's like, why use it now?
I don't even understand. Listen, I don't understand why some things can fly and some things cannot. I understand like that when they did like skywriting, that was huge, like to put it on so many mounts. But I hope that over the next like little bit of time, they can slowly figure out how to just make it all your mounts can do it, especially mounts that can and mounts that can't. Like there's horses that can fly. Hello, Invincible. And there's things that shouldn't be able to fly, like Chinese New Year rats that sprout ghost wings. So why can't my Seabraid Stallion, on my Alliance characters fucking sprout some little ghost wings and fly on the same fucking trajectory and with the same animations that Invincible does? He's a horse. And you're obviously able to put fake wings on things. I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but yeah, it's annoying.
Literally all they need to do is make a piece of mount equipment that's like magic fucking horseshoes or some shit. Or a very specific one for the mammoth where he's hanging from a red balloon. I really want that.
Hell yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then he poops.
I've said that on the show before.
Wait, this
but
is
I
like
want
a
it.
thread with Wooly. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I want my flying mammoth.
He looks terrified, though. He's all dejected. Don't forget, he's super sad. He's like hanging over like a little dark rain cloud, except the rain is poop. Because he poops on people.
Also, do you guys think they're ever going to explain why the hell there's so much old god imagery with the Darkmoon Faire?
I've always wondered that
or
too.
Or at least N'Zoth.
I've always wondered that too. Other than the goblins, maybe like, I mean, they were underground for a while. Maybe there's some sort of ancestral memories of like old gaudiness or like voices or something. I don't know. I mean,
all right, here's what we do. We kidnap Silas Darkmoon. We use the belts from our pants to secure him to a chair, and we shock his nipples with a car battery until he tells us what's going on.
And we make him listen to that heavy metal singer who wants to rip off the Lich King's costume, and then also he's not as good as fucking Samuro, so go fuck yourself. You're not the metal band that Warcraft needs. That would be Elite Tauren Chieftain, thank you, or whatever they're called now. I saw them when they were level 60 Tauren Chieftain at the first BlizzCon, so. Or maybe it was level 60 Elite Tauren Chieftain. But either way. Yeah, still not as good as that guy, so we're going to force them to listen to him, and that's going to suck.
I don't know.
By the
Johnny,
way,
you want to take
Johnny,
over
sorry,
here?
that's how I found the game box. I was trying to go off in the woods and listen to that weird concert for the achievement. And I ran into the game box and I was like, oh no, remember the Remembery game and everything? I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you literally just trip over it. Why is it like that? Anyway, yeah, go ahead. Mythic Plus changes. My bad, my brother. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. All that really happened was the one big change, honestly, was in Cinderbrew Meadery. They got rid of the knockback on the first boss, which is fucking amazing. Best news I've heard in years. Also, the Flavor Scientist, they reduced the range on that. They're like the little gnomish, little mad scientist ads in Cinderbrew. They have to interrupt all the time. And then Workshop, apparently they made it so you don't get stuck anymore on the slide after the third boss. And then they also fixed an issue where the rim is visual on the Platinum Plumbers and the Foe Flipper can change sizes. Apparently they're miraculously changing size mid-fight, so that was fun.
I've never seen it.
I haven't particularly seen it on my end, but I've been in groups with people where they've said that. Fiery, they made it so the life spawn doesn't pick the same person every freaking time. That's great. And also, they fixed this OP bug, Rip Fun, from Baron Braunpike and the Priory. There is a little secret pro tech you can do if you can LOS from behind the mob, so the castigator shield wouldn't go off. So they fixed that now. So rip that strategy.
Why they always gotta take fun things like LOS away from us? Like, bro, come on. I don't know. As a hunter, it turns into. I know. I'm sorry. You're right.
I'd rather them be fixing things than not fixing things.
Right.
Like they get it's like a give and take. We got the knockback removed, which I think was the coolest thing since sliced bread, and then this Baron Braunpike is probably the worst thing since sliced bread. But
I just think as a hunter, any opportunity to avoid like LOS issues is like my lucky day. So when they find out, when they run us out on this, it's like, oh, okay, I see. That's
like
how it
the
is.
one on Darkflame Clutch. You can't use the pillar to LOS the charge anymore. That's dumb. Okay, guys, like, what are you?
Go stop some DDoS attacks already. Fuck. Sorry, go ahead.
But that's about it. I mean, there's a bunch of class changes here, and I'm looking down here. There's also some classic news that came up. I'm not going to go over all of it because a lot of it's pretty easy. And honestly, almost all of this has already gone through. It's already live. And kind of classic, Dragon Soul's on LFG now, and they fixed a bug with Dragon Wrath that was causing some weird healing, snaring issues, and you get more gems now from the epic gems out of Dragon Soul. And in Sod, there was a bug fix on hard mode Kel'Thuzad, and of course, there's a repost on this one. The secret agents in Sod, like everyone's been talking about them for years now since they first saw them for the sleeping bag quest. But apparently, someone figured out if you do a certain, class quest that you might remember, you're on a little island. I won't say which class it is to keep the mystery alive, but you kill this particular mob, it starts with the letter K, and you kill him 17 times, you get a special pair of glasses that lets you have an extra dialogue with one of those secret agents if you're on that quest. So I found that a little fascinating. Of course, you can always check out the secret Discord for more information on that. But yeah, that's about it. I mean,
neat. Suppose we can move forward here then onto something that's... Y'all ever hear of Rextroy? He's been doing some funky shit out there the last however long people have been hearing about him. He does weird shit. He goes and solos shit that nobody has any business soloing. And he's done it again. He has gone and soloed Rick Reverb, the DJ with no pants on, Gallywix's hype man. I don't think it's canon that he's not wearing pants. That's just my thought, because he's behind that desk. How do we know? Anyway, I'm just going to plain read his own words over how this worked. This solo was done thanks to the trinket Foul Behemoth's Chelicera, I think is how you say that, obtained in Nerebar Palace. It has been used earlier for two-shotting raid bosses by Ven. However, before Liberation of Undermine, it wasn't as abusable because there was no simple way to get the endless health stacking done inside a raid. Maybe the reason it wasn't nerfed yet. But now Blizzard has thankfully added the NPC Globicus, which constantly heals himself with Reglobify, allowing us to use it as a training dummy. I used some priest healing bonuses, guardian spirits, divine hymn, as well as DK vampiric blood to make the stacking of 250 to 300 million health take 4 hours. In other words, it took him 4 hours to set up that massive health pool. So basically, that trinket, I forget exactly what it does. I didn't write it down. It can make your health go higher than it should. Where is this? We got 70 million max health per hour with this strategy. A massive thank you to Viv for staying for hours stacking the buff with me. You know, not me, Rextroy. You know, him. That guy who did this. The reason I went for Rick Reverb was because I could calculate his damage output with the Hype Fever Berserk. It would cause his blaring drops to deal about 70 to 80 million per use. Most other bosses have annoying tank stacking debuffs that would maybe destroy us after a while, not a risk I was willing to take. I was surprised that Rick didn't keep spamming blaring drops. He actually melee hits in between. This is an issue since his tank stacking debuff, Tinnitus, will keep happening. I managed to figure out a kiting strategy that makes the debuff drop off, but my margin was very thin. A single second longer duration on the tank debuff would likely have made me wipe. Also lucky that the Tinnitus debuff does not increase all sonic damage taken by 100%. It didn't increase blaring drops, otherwise I would have been one-shot. With only 606 eye level, it took me just under 2 hours to beat the boss. I was equipped with the finest gear from the auction house. It took a bit of focus to constantly kite the boss for 2 hours, but it wasn't too bad. Reminded me a bit of my Shriekwing solo. Yeah, he did that one too. But yeah, so that's weird, but did it. Remember, though, that took him, like, tons of prep, 4 hours of prep, 2 hours of fighting, 6 hours total for that whole thing. So don't just sit in there thinking this is some kind of shortcut. It's just impressive as hell that he was able to do it. Especially at 606 eye level. That shit's crazy.
As someone who pops all their cooldowns on a level 8 Delve boss, I am very appreciative of this person. I think that's amazing.
Pop a cooldown.
That's like a different kind of intelligence that that I don't feel like I would ever understand.
Yeah, no, wild. I would lose focus after like 20 minutes.
It's not even about that. It's just like, even just thinking outside the box, like what the actual strategy is, just blows my mind. Because I get frustrated. I start to lose and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, I'm not good at like searching up other answers. But that, yeah, that's amazing. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I completely support everything Rextroy does, because there's some things he does that are a little bit game-breaking, like in exploitative ways that I'm not huge on exploits, but I don't think this is so much an exploit as it is literally a clever use of game mechanics. Like, he literally didn't have to do anything against the TOS for this, so good job, man. Alright, last thing to talk about here before we move on to something funny and cool that we're doing. So, you may have heard that when 11.1.5 drops, Horrific Visions will too. Pretty much the best part of BFA was the Horrific Visions. I actually fucking loved those. And they are coming back. And it's a pretty good time for them too when you think about it, because they're a great solo activity. And the War Within has been, in one respect, been way, way above and beyond in delivering solo content for people than any other expansion in the past. So Horrific Visions are coming back. And what's awesome... Pardon me, I'm burping. Excuse me. What's awesome is you can actually get gear from it, just like you could in BFA, except this seems a little more relevant. So, it's to do with the masks. If you run without mask in BFA, you're gonna get a piece of 632 item level gear. That is on the veteran line, and it is dropping at 4 out of 8 upgrade level. For those of you who either skipped BFA entirely, or just plain didn't do this, or for whatever reason don't know what I'm talking about, the masks are like little affixes you could add to your run that make it a little more difficult, but you get a higher output from it, like better rewards and shit. So, you get that 632 piece for running no masks. One mask, you get 636 on the champion track. That's just 1 out of 8. 2 masks, 642, also on the champion track, but 3 of 8. 645 for 3 mask, also on the champion track, and 4 of 8. And where it hops up is on 4 and 5 is when it switches to the hero track. So with 4 mask run, you got your 652 piece, 2 out of 6 hero, and 5 masks, 658 hero track, 4 out of 6. So, you know, it's going to be worth doing, especially if, I mean, a lot of people will not get anything upgradey from that, but who am I kidding? I might myself by then, because I'm very short on time for gearing. I'm barely keeping up with my raid. But that's neither here nor there. Now, you might be wondering, what does this gear look like? It's an interesting choice they've made. The gear you get are pieces of, how do I put this? They look like an unavailable color from the Ny'alotha set back in the day, the Mythic Ny'alotha set. So it's like that Mythic gear, but recolored with the LFR colors. At first glance, it's kind of like, oh, it's just the LFR piece. So for that reason, I think it's a weird choice to do that, but then you look closer and you're like, oh, it's slightly fancier. So I don't know. I kind of want to go for it. I have the leather LFR Ny'alotha piece entirely. I don't know why I went through and farmed that up, but I did. And that is that. I don't know. What did you guys think of Horrific Visions, like, at the time?
Sorry, what? No, sorry, what? Sorry.
I wanted to know what you guys thought of Horrific Visions when it was current.
I needed it.
I couldn't, yeah. As a solo player, I wasn't really doing it. I was just catching up. So, like, I went back. So most of the reasons I wanted to go back was for achievements and stuff. And then the mask got a little hard. So I put it away for that time. I don't know. I probably will go back to it someday. I enjoyed it somewhat. And I like the Orgrimmar one. Like, I like going through the weird, like, old god visions of, like, the cities and stuff. I think that was a cool trope that they did in BFA. What was that raid at the end where you, like, go to the corrupted Ny'alotha? Yeah. Like, I like that whole trope, but, like, I was just never able to do much of it at the time.
Ny'alotha will always have a soft spot in my heart because that was the first raid that my guild collected company did. Although bittersweet because I wasn't there. I'm a dumbass and decided, oh, I'm gonna just take a break from raiding. The very same fucking night they got ahead of the curve. And you know what? That's my own goddamn fault. It's what I deserve. You don't fucking abandon your raid like that when you're at during prog. You don't just quit your raid for no good reason other than you don't want to raid anymore. And I was so bad about shit like that eventually I was asked to be removed from the raid team. They asked me to sit, and for damn good reason. Damn good reason. Ragwin, that's who I was thinking of. But no, don't learn from my mistakes, everybody listening. Learn from my mistakes. Do not abandon your raid team. Do not just be like, yeah, I don't feel like it, and not raid. That's not cool. It's not cool. I mean, everybody needs a burnout break, but make it work in another way. All right. So we can move ahead now. Gershom made a fun discovery online of a trend people were doing where what was it you say to ChatGPT? It's like, hey, ChatGPT, can you roast me?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you just ask AI to roast you. And so I thought it would be fun to do it with some Warcraft characters.
And I ran it through with a couple. I did, let's see. Which one? I did Bane Bloodhoof. I also did Thrall, and it looks like Johnny did Varian Rin. Are people tired of my voice? Does anyone want to hear someone else read?
Yeah, so guess what? So I actually, I know you did Bane Bloodhoof, and with all due respect, I really wanted to do Vol'jin, but also I was having trouble pulling up the way it was cropped in my Discord, so I asked ChatGPT my own to do it over again. So can I read Bane? Can I read a Bane one, and can I read a Vol'jin one?
You absolutely can.
Fuck yes, yeah, let's go. Okay, all right. Let me see how this goes. All right. Oh, Bane Bloodhoof? You mean Captain Disappointment of the Horde? This guy's so soft, you'd think he was raised by Anduin and a therapy horse. Wow, that's gross.
Jesus.
Bane's the kind of leader who will apologize to an orc after they tripped over him. He's got the physique of a tank and the courage of a houseplant. Okay. His idea of conflict resolution is writing in his feelings journal and hoping Sylvanas returns his text. Dear Diary, today I tried to stop a war with a stern look and a polite cough. Bane out here acting like peace talk's gonna save Azeroth while his enemies are literally setting fire to it. You're the chieftain of the Tauren, not the HR manager of the Horde, my dude. He's so bland, even his spirit totems fell asleep during his speeches. Okay, if charisma were lightning, Bane's a dry sponge in a drought. Should I roast the whole Bloodhoof lineage next or move on to another unlucky soul? And so then I told ChatGPT, I said, please roast Vol'jin. Oh shit, that's a kid's kid. You guys do yours. I'll be back with Vol'jin later.
All right.
I'll be right back.
I'll read the Thrall one.
Okay.
So I said to ChatGPT, my name is Thrall. I'm 40 or 50 years old. I'm a green orc and I live in Orgrimmar. Roast me. And ChatGPT said, Thrall, Orgrimmar's most famous retiree. The so-called world shaman who went from Warchief to wandering hermit faster than a goblin scam artist. You built the Horde, then abandoned it, then came back just to complain about how bad things got. Newsflash, big guy, you left Garrosh in charge. That's like handing the keys to a wyvern to a toddler and acting surprised when it crashes into a mountain. Now let's talk about your whole inner peace phase. You went from a mighty warrior to granola-eating, elements-whispering monk who couldn't even hold an axe for... Oh shit, there's an arrow in the way. For half a decade. You spent more time sulking in Nagrand than... Sulking in Nagrand than leading your people, only to crawl back when the world was on fire. Again. Classic Thrall move. Show up when it's convenient, deliver a speech about honor, then vanish before it's time to actually rule. Oh, and don't even get me started on your fashion sense. You're one of the most powerful orcs alive, yet you're still rocking the same robe you wore back in Warcraft 3. Did the Doomhammer come with a dress like a washed-up shaman clause? Either upgrade your wardrobe or just admit you fully embrace the retired dad aesthetic. So tell me, Thrall, when's the next comeback tour? Or are you planning another sabbatical while the Horde sorts itself out again? I like the idea of retired dad Thrall.
Yeah.
But, like, I was picturing him wearing... When I was thinking that, I was picturing him wearing... there is this Soldier 76 skin in Overwatch 1... where he's like grilling, or he's like, he's dressed up to look like a dad. And I was just picturing Thrall dressed like that.
Yeah, he has like the beer cans on his fucking armband.
Yes.
And like cargo shorts and then like an apron. Like he's grilling, he's got all the grilling tools. Dude, yeah. Sandals with socks on. Yep.
That's who I want to be Warchief. Not Thrall. Fucking, I was gonna say his son, but we don't know shit about his son. Fucking Agra should be Warchief, dude.
But yeah, we don't know much
about
him. Yeah, there's a little short story. I think Heartlands. It goes over how his son is going through the trials over in
Rezan or something.
Yeah, like the Valley of Honor and all that stuff, and that whole area going down into the Barrens and all that. And he has to go kill one of those like white serpent things. Like of age or whatever. Oh yeah, it's a great read. Highly recommend. Fuck, they're totally going in that direction, which is why when you said it, I was like, please, fuck yes. Because he sounds like a fucking retired dad in that story.
They do need to bring Thrall's kids into the storyline here. They just do. In the game. Like in game.
Yeah.
You want to read yours?
Please, yes.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, Barry Wren? The guy who's basically a fucking human version of a walking, talking midlife crisis meme? Jesus Christ. He's like the king of Storin, but he acts like a guy who just got dumped out of his high school sweetheart and spends all of his time like Uncle Rico punching walls in the gym. He's got all the leadership skills of a fucking guy who's going, it's my way, the highway, like SpongeBob meme, without realizing the highway leads straight into a dragon's mouth. He can't fucking keep his eyes on the target, okay? Let's talk about the fashions too. He's always like, I'm a king, but I also bench press ogre's armor. Dude, we get it. You've got abs. We don't need to wear them like a billboard. You're the fucking king. You're supposed to be a leader. Who's this Taylor? Was he trying to look regal or straight up confusing the enemies with his fucking muscles? Like a walking toolbox. This guy's solution to problems literally stab it until it dies. Someone stole your crown? Stab it. Trouble with the alliance? Stab it. Need to prove your worth to your son? Stab it. And then yell you're all about your honor while the whole world watches you do all this bullshit. The guy needs to take a fucking break and get laid again. Maybe read a book, but not the book of fighting. Read an erotic novel. Go listen to freaking Lore Watch's podcast for April Fools. Have some fun. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Seriously, Varian, maybe leave your head or your dick, maybe, instead of your sword. Your sword's been getting all the glory instead of your dick, so get laid, motherfucker, I swear to God.
Sorry,
That's word for word what ChatGPT said, too.
Holy shit.
No, it's not.
I added some flavor.
Did you? Was that the last
You sure
bit about
did.
getting laid? Was that?
That's Varian.
Yeah, I inferred and added some little nuance.
The fact that a Worgen king taught him how to control his tempers, I think says something.
Right? Although let's not pretend Gen doesn't have flaws.
Gen is a nice guy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
He's a shit leader
he
too.
taught him the magic of how to control his temper.
Yeah.
Okay, he taught him toxic
while you were
masculinity. Sorry, go ahead.
While you were gone, I realized that there are other options out there for Warchief. There's Geya'rah. There is Thrall's kid if they ever start building him up. We need a Warchief, though. None of this council shit.
Geya'rah would be amazing. Where the Horde is the only faction in the universe who hasn't had a female leader. I feel like, well, we have female leaders.
There was one, but she was deeply flawed.
Well, yeah.
Sylvanas.
Not my president.
Yeah. Or Geya'rah. They've been in the Meghar have been a part of the Horde for like 5 years now. That's enough to be like,
We've been
I'm
over
not
Geya'rah being, dude, that's a great choice. I mean, on the same line as Geya'rah, though.
Geya'rah for Warchief, damn it.
I was going to say Rokon. Or not Talanji, sorry.
Personally, as much as I like her, as long as I like her presence, I feel like she's like she's not open-minded enough yet to be like on a world stage of Azeroth.
Yeah,
like, if we're talking politics, I'm just saying like she's still very Vandalari, very much lost in the death of her dad, and I think she has some work to do. I think she'd make a great leader, but I don't think she's ready for that burden right now.
The problem with Geya'rah is she's from an alternate universe, though. She's like...
No, I thought we were talking about Talanji.
Oh, Talanji. No, I get what you're saying with Talanji for sure.
No, Geya'rah, I'm definitely down with that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if she's from an alternate universe.
There's no sense of history for where she's leading. You know what I
when
mean?
you said Geya'rah and Geya'rah, I was like, oh, Geya'rah's kind of like a modern day Geya'rah, like I don't know, or maybe Geya'rah for vice president. Yeah, we can have like
more than Geya'rah in this case.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I gotta say, the reason Talanji would be a fantastic leader, but I don't think she should ever be Warchief. Here's why. That shifts the dynamic. The Zandalari are part of the Horde. We don't want the Horde to be part of the Zandalari instead. That's a different dynamic. That would totally erase the Horde's autonomy, simply making them part of the Zandalari army.
Weren't there forces trying to do that in BFA? Like the spider god ones, where I thought that there were some like nefarious... There was some nefarious folks out there that were like, we could just absorb the Horde. Because we control the Navy and we have this amazing Navy and all these like magics and stuff, and we've been protected for all this time. Yeah, I realized that. Yeah, the Zandalari. Yeah, I could see that. Politically, maybe not the wisest choice.
Okay, so let's parse something out here, though. Shadowlands The beginning of Shadowlands started 5 years after the beginning of the Fourth War. Right? I think that's right. So, the Mag'har came into the picture during the Fourth War. So let's just say 4 years after is when Shadowlands begins. Shadowlands takes maybe, let's say... No, it was 5 years from the beginning of Dragonflight to... 5 years from the beginning of Shadowlands to the beginning of Dragonflight. Okay, so that's 5 years there. Add another year and just say they came in halfway through the BFA expansion. So that's 6 years. Shadowlands... No, Dragonflight took 2 years, so that's 2 more years. 8 years. And we're, let's say, a year into the War Within, 9 years. So the Mag'har have been part of the Horde for 9 years. I don't think that is too new to step up to lead them. You don't necessarily need to have the entire breadth of the history there. Just saying. And Johnny thinks we should make a tournament bracket for who should lead the Horde and make it a community poll. Maybe we should. Gershom, do you want to read your Vol'jin thing?
Oh, my Vol'jin Warchief thing? Yes, hold on. Let me just pull it up. Here we go. Oh, his roast. Oh my god, this was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So it had left off with Bane saying, oh, like, you want to roast anyone else? And I was like, yes, please roast Vol'jin. And so here's exactly what ChatGPT said, I think, for the most part. Oh, you want Vol'jin? All right, let's cook this shadowy skewer. I like that one. Vol'jin out here sounding like he gargles gravel and cryptic riddles every morning. Bro always talks like he's narrating a haunted audiobook. The spirits be whispering. Yeah? Maybe they're telling you to actually do something for once. Kind of true.
Jesus.
I know, right? He spent more time...
Vol'jin did a lot.
I know. Dude's going hard. Let's see what else. He spent more time lurking in the shadows than actually leading. When he finally became Warchief, he passed the job off faster than a cursed totem. I hated that, by the way. You had one job, Vol'jin, and you gave it to Sylvanas? That's like handing the keys of the family car to a rabid raccoon with road rage. Nice. I don't know what that is. That's definitely just ChatGPT doing like funny comparisons. He's the kind of guy who shows up to the final boss fight with good advice and no weapons. The spirits say the time be near. Cool, but can the spirits spot you a healing totem? No? Then hush. Also, let's be real. He always looked like a voodoo doll that got left in the dryer too long. Ah, and somehow his tusks were bigger than his career achievements, except for the one that fell off. Rest in peace, Vol'jin, but also rest in relevance. Want to go after Thrall next, or should I dig into Sylvanas?
God damn, ChatGPT's out for blood.
Go on the Horde. God damn.
Okay, I feel the need to defend Vol'jin here, because come on, he didn't just
I play a troll.
step down, he died.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think it was they were going to go like that.
And he didn't just give it to Sylvanas, he was fucking manipulated into doing that.
But it always did sort of feel bad that they never gave him a chance. It never, yeah, as a troll main, I was like, that's not, yeah.
I feel like he deserved better. He deserved a better end than the one he got. Even though we've seen him in a couple different forms since then, he deserved better. Well, final thoughts, fellas? Well, fella and lady.
People of the podcast. Go ahead. Sorry, Johnny.
You know, don't feel bad about doing mog runs and achievements are dumb. Yeah.
Gershom, what's your final thought?
I feel like I could tear into the whole Sylvanas Vol'jin thing a lot more, but I guess I'm not gonna because we're definitely over an hour. So for another time, ask me why I want to talk about BFA, whatever. Anyways, I love y'all swingers. You guys are the best.
We should let you wax poetic about that next episode.
I'm sure by next episode I will have no fucking idea what I was talking about.
Probably. That happens to me all the damn time.
For real.
All right, and my final thought, I do not have a single orc on my fucking warband screen, and that is a crime. I'm gonna level an orc of some kind, even though I have like an orc warlock, whatever. I have too many warlocks. I'm gonna level something that's an orc. So then we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Feel free to follow us in the social media places. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y on Twitter, Instagram, and BlueSky. Shit, hang on, some stuff broke. Alright, Twitter, Instagram, BlueSky, Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. Fucking A. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, all one word, Gershom on Twitter and BlueSky, and at Hunter Gershom, all one word, Gerrshom on Instagram. Boomy is at Boomy Nation, all one word, BOOMY Nation like the country, YouTube and on YouTube and Twitter and basically any of his social media platforms. And then of course, CRAIIIIG, our part-time co-host who we gotta hassle him to get on sometime soon. You can follow him on Twitter, CRAIIG Addict, all one word, CRAIIG Addict. And then, of course, the show is at Thrall's Balls Pod on Twitter. I think Instagram, too? I don't fucking remember. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyway, you can email us with any feedback or questions, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can also leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized reviews channel on our Discord. Go to thrallsballs.com to find our link tree. All our relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. Anyway, bye. We love you. Be good.
Bye, swingers.